It's closer to Antarctica. So Melbourne is colder than Sydney, which is a bit further up. And Sydney is a little bit more tropical and warmer. And then it goes Queensland, which is a lot warmer and more tropical. And then the Sunshine Coast is within Queensland, but it's like further north again. And there's a place there called Noosa, which I really like. But the only thing with Noosa is it's like a real, it lacks diversity like crazy. And that's what sucks about it. I haven't been for the last few years, so I don't know, but it is a bit like cringy in that way. So apart from that, I like Noosa. Yeah, I like the Sunshine Coast though in general. You're a hot chocolate or tea girl, nice. I can't do coffee, I'm still holding out for my growth spurt. So do you guys, what about us Geminis? Geminis are scary. I'm kidding, James is a Gemini. But it's funny, Geminis get like such a funny reputation. Melbourne has the same climate as a Mediterranean region, I think. Do we? Well, does Mediterranean... How cold does it get in Mediterranean areas? If you guys do not drink coffee, what's the reason for that? I'm just curious. Like, is it because you don't like the taste? Or is it because it makes you jittery? One thing that coffee can do to me is pique my anxiety more. So if I'm really anxious, if it's an anxiety period of time for me, I just go off coffee. Watch out for the Cancerians. My sister's a Cancerian. We always have not the argument, but you know, Cancerians are known to be very sensitive people, and Aries are a little bit more blunt and honest. And sometimes my sister's like, why you're such a blunt Aries? You don't like the taste. It makes you tired and dizzy, and my heart beats fast. Well, it is it's a stimulant, so you know, not everyone's body is gonna respond well to it. Gives you a tummy ache. Also, yeah. The sibling spat. I mean, yeah. Do you think the closer you are to a sibling, the more normal it is to have disagreements? Or do you think not necessarily? I guess not necessarily. The other thing coffee can do to me, which isn't nice, is I can become very like irritable and get really impatient and frustrated. So sometimes I notice, oh, I've had too much coffee because I'm just starting to get really annoyed about things. I work for a coffee company and don't drink coffee. Fair enough. I'm an Aries and my mum's sign is Scorpio. Scoop girl, does your mum have a little sting? I really like being an Aries, but I feel like something I find challenging is just not getting to the point quickly in conversations. Like, some people really like to talk about things and think about things and, like, you know, really discuss. They really enjoy the long discussions, and I'm like, let's just say it how it is, let's keep it clear, let's move it forward, let's get to the next thing. And apparently that is not very nice for some people, but for me, I'm like, I got things to do. I would say I'm impatient, but I'm trying to be better at it. My new thing that my trainers taught me is to think, is this an emergency? No, it's not. It can wait. But I think it's also because I put a lot of pressure on myself to do a lot of things. So I can stress out when things are taking too long because I'm like, I have to get to the next thing. I'm an Aries Mercury. It's hard for us to listen and always need a point to the conversation. Yeah, I need a point to the conversation. Like some people are just like, yeah, I love discussing. Like talking about philosophy for a long time. We are always busy. We're so busy. It doesn't mean that you're busier than anyone else. Like everyone has the things that they prioritize that they want to do, even if it's not like busy, but it's just, I want to get to the things that I want to get done. Take something to cut it. Don't rip it. Impatient Aries. Actually, no, I really need to get like stationery on this desk. I have lipstick and no stationery. Dr. Gluon! Hi, Dr. Gluon. Oops, I ripped it. Sorry. Hey, Doc, how you doing? That's literally my face right now, Juju. That's a good tool to have. Asking yourself if something is an emergency. I should try that. Yeah, it's really good if you're like me and you're just really impatient. Doc, welcome to brunch. Do you want me to order you a coffee or something? Can I get you anything? Tuck it under your bra. I don't like things tucked. This is the thing, I'm an Aries. I just don't like clutter and tucked things that irritate me. I'd rather just rip it off. It's like, you know, when you get like kind of a skin tag, I have this thing where if I see like a raised thing, I'm like, that's gotta go. It's not living under my armpit. It's going. You'll have a tea, please. What do you want? English breakfast? Is there one on the other side? There is. You shouldn't have told me that, Elsa, because now I want to get rid of that. Where is my top from? So I've actually started... Okay, I don't know if anyone else feels me on this. Some of you guys weren't like this. Shanks, thank you for the hydration. But I don't know if it's because... Okay, here's another impatient Aries thing, or impatient person thing. I am so impatient that I want to plan ahead for fashion of the season. So like in summer, I'm planning my winter, autumn clothes. Whereas I think people wait until it cools down to get, you know, if they need any new clothes, they'll wait until it cools down. And I'm like, okay, I need to get this wardrobe set up. I need to get this. And it frustrates me because nothing is for sale because it's all still summer clothes. So then I end up buying from the US. But I also think I just like US clothes more a lot of the time. Like I feel like you guys have so many more options. Oops, sorry. My sister's good. She was here, well, she was at a stream last week. Hopefully she can make some more. It's not impatient, it's organized. I mean, I'm not saying I go and buy new clothes, you know, all the time. It's not like you need more clothes every year, but I'm not gonna buy summer clothes during summer because I'm like, well, it's gonna be finished soon anyway. Unless I really need something. It's winter here, but I'm planning for next winter. Wow, so you're just forecasting those trends going? Not being harsh, they really are like the opposite of extravagant. I really think US fashion is better quality. There's more to choose from, and I can actually find what I'm looking for. US definitely plans a season ahead. I've got about 30 hoodies I need an issue, but do you have a delicacy hoodie? That's the question. So yeah, that's my little rant about clothes. Anyway, back to the point, which was, what is this? This is by Lovers and Friends. I got it on sale. Lovers and Friends? I don't know what that brand is, but that's what it is. And I got it from Revolve on sale. There is more to choose from, but I wouldn't say it's better quality necessarily. Like, for example, this top, okay? This is a a wrap cardigan, right? Wrap cardigan in a nice blue color. I looked for wrap cardigans in Australia. Nothing. I even went to dance stores looking for like a ballet cardigan. Couldn't find any. USA stores, they're everywhere. You have a dress from there? What's my favorite Australian brand? I think my favorite brand I can't actually afford to buy from all the time, but I do love a brand called Camilla and Mark. It's really expensive, but if you can get things on sale, they're really nice quality and they're really nice cuts. In saying that though, I've never bought a dress from there because the dresses are so expensive, or a jacket, but like long sleeve tops. And I got one long sleeve top I really like, and I also have a couple of t-shirts that I really like from there. Really like a store called Anna Pelly, but their prices went up. I kind of found them like 5 or 6 years ago when they weren't as expensive. And then the last one I really like is Victorian Woods. Oh God, I like expensive things. It's such a bad habit. I can't get this one off. Kukai is awesome. Kukai is great, but Kukai's sizing is so small. So like they only have size 1, 2. I don't think they even do 3 anymore. So if you are small, great. They have so many great basics. But yeah, I don't even know if I fit into Kukai anymore. Sandro is my guilty pleasure. Oh, don't even get me started on Sandro. Oh, now that I always look for Sandro sales. Always. It's like, you know how if you have websites that you have a login and you have a wish list, and when one of the items on your wish list goes on sale, you get notified. I have like so many pieces in my wish list just waiting for them to go on sale. Another one of those brands I wait to go on sale is All Saints. Love All Saints. Oh, All Saints. But gotta wait for those to go on sale. Sandro is a killer. Oh, Sandro and Margie, which is like the sister brand, isn't it? Although they have French brand something, so their sizing is very small too. Actually, when I was in America, one time I went to Margie. Oh, Marge? I don't know how you say it. Do you have All Saints? All Saints is stocked in a couple of department stores here and online stores, but we don't actually have the All Saints stores. Oh, really, Our Cookie? Nice. I knew you'd like All Saints. I know. I am so bad. I'm so bad. Everlane's nice. I quite like Everlane. I feel like Cotton On has a lot of good basics too. But I do have an issue with the quality of some of the clothes that cost a lot still. And I'm like, is it really worth it to spend that much on like Beckham? Actually, I don't really want to call out brands and put them down, so I'm going to stop here. Oh, nice, Stefan. But you know what? I'm an active wear girl these days. I just like active wear. Madewell. I always hear so much about Madewell, but we don't have it here. Topshop here was really bad quality. Zara here, when it first came here, I was so excited and I went there and I was like, these fabrics are not like they are in other countries. And the other thing I don't like about some fabrics is the BO situation, because sometimes you wear a top that like gives you BO even if you have deodorant on, and it's just because it's the fabric. Like that's another thing that I'm like, I don't want to buy that because it might be a BO top. So I'd rather just save up for things that are on sale that are like more natural fabrics. Or cotton, like cotton is good. Yay, my rambling rose, nice. Oh, did Topshop go bankrupt? Oh. Oh dear. Do you have H&M? We do have H&M. H&M's another one that I've tried on so many things, and I'm like, and they had free donuts, so I was like, I gotta go there. So I went there, but I was like, I don't know, it just didn't work for me. We don't have Madewell. Oh, you know what's another American label that I really like and wait for it to go on sale, which doesn't happen very often, is Splendid. That's another one I found that was really nice, but I have to wait for that to go on sale too. Free donuts? What? Actually, I don't think they were free, but they had a donut store in the store, and I was like, of course we're going there. Barks and Wiggles, thank you so much for the Prime sub. And life advice from Delhi. Ooh. Wait, it just says hi, D. Wait, I can't see the rest of the message. I think, Anastasia, do you want to type your question? I'm so glad I'm not the only one who avoids fabric due to the BO possibility. It's a thing. It's a thing. I actually bought a top the other day. BO situation. So annoying. Organic basics. Yeah, look, at the end of the day, I think I just like more natural fabrics for me. I don't know, maybe natural fabrics give bad BO. There's probably like non-natural fabrics that are really good that I just haven't really fully understood yet. Hey, Dennis Storm, how are you doing? You can't wear polyester, so I'm glad your merch is cotton. Well, yeah. I mean, hoodies usually are cotton, aren't they? But for example, the t-shirt, I was like, I need to make sure this is non-BO fabric. Kamolshi, what's up? Oh, you mean the brand Organic Basics? Yeah, I've looked at those. So yeah, that's basically the shopping chat. Sorry, I feel like we really went down the... I mean, the good thing though is a lot of really affordable stores now are producing, you know, really natural fabrics. And I mean, like I said, it's not hard to find just 100% cotton items, which are great. Like you can get that from Target and Kmart, and you can find nice things, and it's for a really good price too. How are you doing today? I'm good, thanks. Hey Tara, what's up? Welcome to the cafe. Lots of greenwashing there. Well, that's the other thing. The greenwashing brands are so bad. Like, you guys know I'm a little bit, how should we say this? Little bit, would we say a little bit full on with the whole organic thing? Maybe. Maybe. I love an organic item. What can I say? I fall for it every time. So I've been greenwashed by a lot of brands thinking this is great, and then I realize this is just to sell me stuff. What they're saying isn't even that good. So if you don't know what greenwashing is, it's basically where brands markets themselves as being really good for the environment and like sustainable and ethical, and then they're just not. Organic. I think you must mean organic. Shout out to Hey Harry. Maybe. Even if a fabric is sustainable, the factories are typically terrible. Exactly. This is the other thing. You can get sustainable fabric that's not ethically made. That's why with my merch, I really wanted, I'm looking over here because I have some of it here. My merch, I said to the people I was working with, I was like, is there any way to source this ethically and sustainably? Because I hadn't seen any other influencers in their merch do that. I'm sure there are others who have, but I didn't know if that was possible. And then they said it was, so I was like, yes! Yes! Aw, thank you, Gwenny Louise. That's so sweet. But is it organic? I know, I'm a sucker for organic things. I just like natural, you know? Natural. But I am also aware it's a big part of marketing nowadays. So I'm basically the ideal consumer when it comes to that. Aw, thanks, Our Cookie. That's really sweet. Your life advice came through Anastasia. Ah, thanks, Tara. Do you have Berska? No. Oh, wait, life advice. What top 3 cities should I visit in Australia? Thanks, Tara. Ooh, that's a tough one. I think, it always depends on what kind of experience you want to have. If you want to have like a real Aussie tourist experience, then you'd probably want to do Sydney, because it's very beautiful. You'd probably want to do maybe the Great Barrier Reef, so go up north. And then maybe the Outback. You might want to go do a trip to Uluru or Ayers Rock out in the desert. But if you're more just the type of person who just wants to kind of, experience the lifestyle, kind of come to Australia as if you were a local living here, I recommend Melbourne. There's great places to eat. There's lovely beaches. I'm always gonna be a little bit biased of Melbourne over Sydney. Adelaide's beautiful too. Like Adelaide has beautiful wineries you can go to. And also Western Australia has incredible beaches and, God, there's so many places you can go to. What a lovely cafe. Well, welcome, little digger, to my cafe. Oh yeah, actually Japanese stores are really good for fashion too. Like Uniqlo can get some really nice basics. They have great puffer jackets too. Really nice quality. How's the secondhand shopping scene in Australia? It can be pretty good. It depends where you go. Like if you go to stores that are like bougie secondhand stores, it's gonna be expensive. It's like basically buying things new, except they're vintage. But if you actually like go into places like Salvos and stuff like that, then you will find bargains. You just have to, it's not curated for you. You're gonna go through kind of everything. Guys, I'm so sorry, but I've got to go to the toilet. Just gonna go quickly go for a tinkle time. BRB. Be right back. Oh my gosh, I am so busting. I just got up and my bladder is about to explode. Okay, I'm back. Okay, well, this is a really realistic brunch experience because my tummy, like, I'm pretty sure, TMI, but breakfast went straight through me. So hopefully you guys had a better brunch. I lost my headset. Dilly, Mama's down. It's here. Whew. You know, sometimes sweet stuff is a little much, and I think that's what happened. So sorry about that, you guys. Streamer problems. It's always a bit awkward when you are live and, you know, nature calls in a big way. Did you wash your hands? Yes, I washed my hands very well. Imagine if I went like this and let's not even talk about that. Yeah, I'm sorry. Sorry if you guys are eating, but can't help when nature calls. Yeah, there's literally nothing I can do, you guys. Love you know, it actually is really awkward when you're out for brunch and you're like, this is not going down well. And then you have to use the brunch toilet and you're like, this is really awkward because, or if you're at a restaurant and you have like diarrhea from the food and you have to like use their bathroom and then people are waiting to use it and you're like, oh my God. Worst ever. That'd be my fear if I ever streamed anything. My fear is more like farting on camera. I don't want to fart on camera. I'm sorry, Tan VP. The worst. It's okay. I'll get our cookie. Aw, thanks, Fod from Montreal. How is Montreal? My sister loves Montreal. That's one of the places she's been a couple of times and she's like, it's so amazing here. Oh yeah, because in different countries, the public bathroom situation's really different. Like some countries, they just don't really, and obviously some areas just don't really have many public toilets. And in Australia, it's pretty good here. Like there's always going to be a public toilet as long as you're not in a rural area. So you'll always find somewhere here, but then in other places, I'm like, I literally don't know like if there is a toilet I can use. That is very surprising. US is so bad with public bathrooms. Like, yeah, I've struggled in the US for sure. And I'm like, oh God, that's what Starbucks is for. But the Starbucks toilets are so bad. They're like McDonald's toilets. I'm sorry, Joss. Yeah, let's talk about something else. I'm sorry. Sadly, back to work I go. Or are you like, I'm over this pooper talk? See you, Tara. Thanks for stopping in. Yay, King of Toast. That's so exciting. It's exciting. Yeah. Well, actually, I've heard about a lot of people when they go on school camp, they just didn't go to the bathroom for number 2. Like the whole camp. Like the whole week, I just didn't go because I didn't want to go away from home. Definitely not something I did, but I know a lot of people, that's what they did. Remember, it's not you, it's me. Okay. Okay. Should always be worried when someone says it's not you, it's me. That definitely means it's you. I feel. Do you have any date ideas? Someone was asking about earlier. Date ideas. Well, I'm more of a take it easy kind of person when it comes to dates. Like, I'm not interested in doing anything too adventurous. Lithanium, thank you so much for the stretch. So good to see you. So if you're like me and you're happy to do something quite simple and easy, I love a brunch. I love a dinner. I love a picnic. love a walk. My mum loves a dip. Or like if there's a problem, she's like, why don't you have a dip? And what she means is not eating dip, but like going to the beach for a dip in the water. Although I probably wouldn't like that on a date because I'm like insecure in my body, so I wouldn't want to wear bathers in front of someone I don't really know that well. So maybe not that, but like if you're confident, go for it. What else? I don't go clubbing anymore. Maybe when I was young and that was a very long pause, wasn't it? You could just see my mind thinking about the good old days clubbing. Hey from New York, hey! Oh my gosh. New York, New York. Love New York. I want to be there right now. Young and wild and free. Dina, thanks so much for going to the stream. Yeah, you know, those were the good old days. Nah, I don't know. I don't really party. My partying is like playing Sims on a Saturday night and then going to bed at like 11. I wonder if I would go clubbing if there wasn't a pandemic. Well, a lot of people are still clubbing anyway. But yeah, I know for a lot of people they wouldn't want to. Dunno. That's a great party, yeah. Talks about pooping to 700 plus people, but won't go swimming on a date. Same! Yeah. Well, you know, like a lot of the time, it's really nice because a lot of people are like, oh, let's all go to the beach together. And I'm like, what, as like a big group? And they're like, yeah. And I'm like, no. Like, let's go have a spa. And I'm like, no. It was COVID as I came to drinking age, so I've barely been clubbing. Yeah. You know, like, I feel like, yeah, clubbing is really fun and it's a really great thing to do if that's your idea of fun. But at the same time, I personally don't feel like you're missing out heaps by not being able to go clubbing. Like, I think you just kind of adjust and do social things a little bit differently. Because my memories of clubbing is really like lots of drunk people, it's really dirty, it's really sweaty and close, and it's really loud. And you're like really dead for the next 2 days. I don't know. I feel like there's better things to do. But hey, maybe I wouldn't have said that back when I was 18. I feel like it's a very short-lived experience. Yeah, but then some people, you know, they're in their 40s, 50s, 60s, and they're still clubbing and they love it. I think it's just everyone is different. Lithuanium, yeah. But I feel like, I don't know, I feel like clubbing's maybe glamorized like a lot to make it seem like it's this really glamorous social thing to do, but it, like on Sex and the City, the clubbing in it's so like classy and there's actually room to sit down and chat and lounge, but it's just not like that. At least here it's not. Oh my god, my horror roommate has been going to underground raves all through the pandemic. That does sound kind of exciting. God, I can't wait for it to move. Oh no. Yeah, it's super expensive to go clubbing as well. Yeah. I mean, have I been clubbing with James? Did we go a few years ago? I can't remember. I mean, I don't think clubbing is really for James. Can you guys imagine James clubbing? Clubbing depends on your group, yeah. I mean, it is really fun to go dancing. I feel like out of my friendship group, I'm the person who's least wanting to do that. But I feel like my friends, if they're in the mood, they would definitely still be like, yes, let's go. And they would love it. So I'm probably a little bit boring. But hey, I play The Sims. It's my kind of clubbing. Why go clubbing in real life when I can go inside my shooter? Oh, that's so sad, Al Cookie. Have you watched it just like that? Yes. Oh my gosh, love it so much. Love it so much. I really liked him just like that. I think the first couple of episodes, I was very, just trying to figure out what it was about, trying to adjust from my expectations of Sex and the City to the new one. So I was a little unsure, but now I feel like I really liked it. I think, yes, it was pretty try-hard work, but as I've said before, I think a lot of shows are trying really hard to be work, and it is really forced and noticeable. But yeah, I think because Sex and the City, they were always, in the original, trying to talk about things that might have been seen as taboo in the 90s. So they're trying to also be really free with what they show on the show now. Like they don't want to be at all conservative. So I think they really, really try not to be conservative to the point where it's like, we are super woke. My friends group just goes on bike rides. We don't need to go clubbing. I mean, that's so nice. That's so healthy. Your friendship group must be so happy because you like bike riders. I feel like Paris Hilton, American movies and music videos kind of just made me believe clubbing was the epitome of young adulthood excitement and being it. And now I'm a grown man, I still have that image in my head knowing damn well I'd be miserable. Totally. I don't love it, but I think they nailed the main characters' voices. Nailed the main character in the Sex and the City reboot? Do you mean like their voices as in like what they believe in? Like voicing their opinions and stuff? I really like the storyline with Miranda and Shez. I really liked that. I think they totally changed Miranda's character. Like there was a lot of break. Like they kind of redid the characters. It doesn't flow from the original series. But I like her character now. I like that, because the actress is gay in real life, so it was probably really quite nice for her to be able to portray a gay relationship in the show as well. Because she's already done like the straight married lady, so she's probably like, yeah, let's do something different and something that I actually relate to. Aw, you're so welcome, MNR Laura. Yeah, it's getting late for a lot of you guys. We should probably finish up soon. What genre would you class Sex and the City as to someone who has never seen it before? So Sex and the City, the original series, is definitely dated now. But, God, it's my favorite show. I love... Sex and the City is my favorite show of all time. I just really love that show. And I think the genre is comedy. Is it drama? I think it's light. I'd say it's light and comic. And it does kind of go into a few deeper things, but it's pretty light, which is why I like it. And then the new one is less comic, probably a little bit more serious. Because they don't have Samantha, and Samantha was the comic relief, so mostly. Like, she was so funny. I'm just amazed they actually made it work without Samantha. Like, I was thinking, oh god, this is gonna be rough. But they pulled it off. They have pulled it off. So I was looking at the Something to Celebrate poster, and I noticed a tiger tufting rug icon. Also a possible peacock statue. Maybe a maximalist kit coming. That would be cool. No. Sex in the City will never be dated. Have you seen the bold type? Yeah, I love the bold type. Bold type was really good. I'm so sad they cancelled it. Like, I didn't think the ratings were bad. I feel like maybe that wasn't a cancelled show due to ratings. I don't know. Do you guys know anything more about it? Like, I feel like the pandemic made it too hard for them to film or something. And so they were like, let's just end the show here. But that was such a good show. And I like Younger, but I feel like they ran out of plot. I mean, I watch it anyway, but I was like, oh, it feels like it's kind of going nowhere. Now that I better not spoil it. Love Bridgerton. Bridgerton's so good. But that's like a show you actually have to sit down and watch. Oscar Mansion, thank you so much for... Oh, I thought you subscribed, but you followed. Thank you for the follow. Thank you so much for the follow. Sorry, I didn't mean to, like, sound horrible then. And thank you, Louisa, for the 9 months. Happy stream, baby. Let's call it Maxwell. After the nanny. I did like the nanny. They ended it because the story ended naturally. Oh, really? Yeah, that's so sad, Lucky Girl. I didn't actually notice that. Or at least I forgot about that. Have you seen Schitt's Creek? Yes. Amazing show. Oh, I can't eat Doritos because I can't stop eating them. So I just can't eat them now, or else I will consume every single one and all the crumbs. The Good Place? I've been trying to get into The Good Place. Can't get into it. Which is weird because like everyone says they love it. And I'm like, it's like Friends. Could never get into Friends. And I don't know why. Thanks for coming to the stream, Wonder Woman. It's been lovely having you. Actually, thank you guys so much for coming to brunch with me. It's really nice. And if you have any pictures of your brunch that you brought or your drink or whatever you've been doing, like send a picture to me on Twitter or Instagram. I know on Instagram, I read a lot of DMs and I don't actually think, because Instagram's so annoying with DMs because basically you have to, like, you see the DM and if you want to double tap to like it, you have to like transfer the DM to your inbox and then it has to load and it just takes so long. Like if I could just double tap and like things to say, yeah, I got your message, like just a simple response like that, or if I could just type and respond quickly, I would respond to so many more DMs because it's like a whole thing. I don't know if that makes sense to many of you guys, but basically what I'm trying to say is I read so many DMs, but it probably doesn't tell you that I've read it. So just know that. They messed up the Insta DMs. Yeah, it just takes so long to respond. And when you're trying to respond to as many people as possible, it's just like, this doesn't work. Yeah, with the general thingy. And also, your top DMs, which used to be like the most followers, would pop up first. So basically, if like someone wants to do a brand collab with you, usually they'd be in like top DMs and you could respond to them and it was really easy to like reach out to brands. It's totally broken now. It's been broken for like 6 months, at least in mine it has. You just eat Arabic food? Yum. Lovin is A187. Thank you so much for the massive 31 months. Epic. Oh, actually, I do have a question for you guys. I'm really struggling and unsure about where to put my vlogs. Like, I'm so torn with whether I put it on the main channel or make a secondary channel. My fear is if I make a second channel, it'll be like the couple channel at James and I just stop uploading and it just kind of dies. Whereas the main channel, I can always post on it. And then when I post on the main channel vlogs, often I get comments that like, this makes no sense. Why is this here? This is the most confusing channel ever. And I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. It's been broken for like a year now. I don't understand why they don't fix it. Like, isn't that a really important part of it? I like your vlogs, thank you. Main channel, main channel. You like them on the main channel? Well, when I did a poll, more people, I think it was like 60% of people voted main channel and not a second channel. But I'm also thinking, what happens if someone finds me through the vlog? And then they go to the main channel and they're like, wait, what is this game she plays? What is Sims? I only like lifestyle content. I don't think I'll subscribe because this is weird to me. That's the other thing. It's your channel. You do whatever you want with it. I know, but I don't know what I want. This is why. When you don't know what you want, life becomes difficult. Or when you do know what you want and it's so hard to get it, life is difficult too. You could upload it on your Deli and James channel. So the problem with the Deli and James channel is I can't upload onto that because technically that is connected to James's account. So if I'm doing vlogs and they make money, he gets paid. And then it's really difficult to know like how to figure out how much it made. So does that make sense, you guys? So basically I'll just be essentially posting content for James to benefit from. But what if that person forgets to unsub and you get a free follow? Wait, what? It's your channel, Deli. People need to get over it, just my opinion. Yeah. Why not put it on the More Deligracy channel? Okay, so More Deligracy is for live streams. So then that will confuse people. Now there's another part of this as well. The YouTube algorithm. So not only does posting different content confuse your viewers, it confuses the algorithm. And then the algorithm is like, what the heck is this person doing? This is not what we usually put ads on. So we're just not gonna like put this in suggested at all anymore. And then it affects your channel that way. So it's like, I don't know. The people in the background talking confuse me. Oh, let me turn that off for you guys. I didn't want it to confuse you. I know, you guys. I say make a vlog and lifestyle channel. You could rename the new channels so you have Deligracy Main, Deligracy Vlog, and Deligracy Streams. I mean, that's very clear. I mean, that does seem quite good. Oh yeah, so also my old vlog channel that was like, it's Madeline, I was thinking, oh, I'll just use that channel. Well, I forgot I accidentally changed it to Mystic Squid. And you only get one custom URL per year, and it's currently Mystic Squid. So I'm like, ooh, wish I didn't do that. Try a vlog channel and just see how it goes. Well, maybe that's the way to do it. Just try, see how it goes. Maybe I'm overthinking it. Perfect. So maybe you'll be a health superstar and a Sims channel. Maybe. Why, Delic? Kamolshi, I really got into the whole Mystic Squid thing in a big way. That's why that's in my YouTube sub list, LMAO. Oh yeah, if you subscribe to it's Madeline, you're now subscribed to Mystic Squid. Sorry. I definitely want to watch the vlogs on Mystic Squid. Yeah, well, what happens if, you know, I got really lucky, this channel blew up, overtook main channel, and it's like Mystic Squid, and everyone be like, why is your channel called Mystic Squid? And I'll be like, so basically I was playing Cluedo one time, and it randomized my name as Mystic Squid, and then it just kind of stuck. Oh, that's cool, Dominica. I think I'm overthinking it. What was the Mystic Squid voice? Mystic Squid! Wait, I feel like I can't chew my face. Oh, wait. Dang it. Wait, no, that just turned off the background. Oh, no. Hold on. Mystic Squid! It sounds like this Mystic Squid didn't want to make another channel! So that's where Mystic Squid came from. And James and I always speak as Mystic Squid, and now Gluon speaks as Mystic Squid as well. Like whenever you're annoyed at anything and you need to rant, you just become Mystic Squid, and Mystic Squid complains about everything. I'm terrified. It's so stupid. I haven't watched The Crown. Yeah, I feel like the Goths would be really cool to watch. Actually, where's the easiest way to find out about Goth lore? Workout channel in that voice. Squat! Squat! Burpees! Oh my gosh, during this stream I've written a job application letter, plucked my eyebrows, stuffed my face with Doritos, brushed my teeth, and peed. That is probably the most productive person who has ever watched this stream. Hey, Karabasser, how you doing? Thanks for the bits, famous moon thing. I think the retirement home is on the gallery. It should be. And the retirement home's also in the New Crest download save file, which is on my website. Plumbella for any lore? Oh yeah, Plumbella does heaps of lore videos. After watching a bunch of Jane's videos, I found myself screaming out what I'm doing, like eating, sleeping. Yeah. Mystic Squid. Like if you're annoyed at something, like when James is like, can you empty the dishwasher? Because I've done it like the last 5 times. I'll be like, Mystic Squid doesn't like to empty the dishwasher. And he's like, can you just empty it? And then I empty it. Are you going to make any more of the Build Crest videos? Yeah, definitely. How is the pandemic in Australia? It's kind of like, well, Australia was odd or unique because we did like crazy lockdowns. Like I think we had the longest lockdown in Melbourne in the world. I think, unless that's changed now, but we had like 100 and something day strict lockdown. When James and I lived in Melbourne, and then we went to Sydney and were locked down. So we did both lockdowns. Then there were more lockdowns. And then over Christmas, everyone got, not everyone, but heaps of people got Omicron. And it just went crazy, and they were like, okay, let's just keep everything open now. So I think Australia kind of just gave up. But it's already peaked. It's coming down now, so that's good. But I'm probably a little bit more careful, on the careful side than a lot of people. Not saying that's the way you have to do it or anything like that, but I'm pretty careful with, like, I don't really go to crowded places still until it's quietened down more. Our peak hasn't reached in Queensland. Oh man. Yeah, I think Victoria peaked. Oh my god, Victoria was wild. We had the top in the world not that long ago. Yeah, Apicala, it's interesting. Everyone's different. Will you and James do a collab build like the old times? I keep telling James I want to, but I gotta wait till he wants to as well. I heard Australia's opening up to tourists in February. I don't know. Maybe. I've noticed a lot of people are starting to go overseas again, like traveling again. Actually, do you want to know something crazy? So the electrician who worked here the other day, he said he's originally from England, and then he moved here, and then his sister moved here, and then his brother moved here. So his parents were like, okay, we better go like visit the kids. So they visited last year. They were meant to be here for 3 months. Or like, yeah, they were meant to come for 3 months. Came to Australia, got stuck here for 10 months because Australia banned like all flights coming in and going out. So because there were no planes coming in, they couldn't get home to England. So they were here for 10 months and they couldn't go back to England. How crazy is that? I was like, I said to him, I was like, I did not know it was that bad. Like, I did not realize people from overseas couldn't even go home. Like, my understanding was you could leave the country if you were from another country, but you can't come here. And Australians were struggling to get back. But yeah, how crazy is that? There's worse places to get stuck. Well, I don't know financially, like if they were working and they couldn't go home to work. I think they lived with him, which is lucky, but he said it was absolute hell, like living with his mom and dad for 10 months, just staying in his little house during a lockdown. He's like, you know, you can't just go to the pub or anything. You're literally with each other 24/7. Did they at least get compensated? I doubt it. My old boss's mom couldn't get back to Spain. Yeah, Australia just locked everyone in and then wouldn't let anyone come back. My friend got stuck in Ireland, so she ended up moving there. Well, maybe that was meant to be, so it was okay. Oh, Polly Porridge, I'm really sorry to hear that. Yeah. It's, sorry the stream's talking about this now. It's probably upsetting for a lot of people, but yeah, it's crazy. I didn't actually think that that would ever happen. Happy almost Valentine's Day! Yay! Well, I look, the main thing is now it's changed. You know, people can leave, people can come in if they live here, so that's good. I wonder how we're gonna look at this in 10 years. I know. We're living in history, folks. In happier news, to change the subject, because I want to end the stream on a happy note, I just want to say that I'm really glad you guys came to brunch with me and that you guys didn't stand me up, because I would have been a little bit sad for my Valentine's Day date. So thank you guys so much for coming. Really nice of you. And would you like to do this again sometime? Are we on for a second date or? Also, I'm hungry again because I pooped out all of brunch. Yes! I had so much fun. Oh, good. Oh, this is the end, lol? It's not completely the end, but I feel like we're winding down. Look at this curl. I'm wanting it to spring, but it didn't work. Sure, you're lovely. Oh, thank you. Second date. Did you forget about our other 10 dates? How could you? I'm so sorry. Do you high five on a first date? Can I give you an air high five? Sure, Mars Martian. High five! No, wait. High five! Ah, too slow. Gotcha. High five. Oh, too slow. Okay, high five. There you go. What's forget what it's called. I don't know. I've come at the wrong time. That's okay. This stream will be on YouTube on the More Deliberacy channel where all of the live streams go. Well, 98% of them. So yeah, you can subscribe to that channel, watch the streams back in your own time, pause, run some errands, come back. So I'll pop that up there. And yeah, I had a good time with you guys. And then today I can't even speak. I've got to do a full body workout today, and it's the workout that I did. I don't know if you guys saw it on Instagram, but basically I like walk up the wall and I was like face planting because I couldn't hold myself up. So I'm really curious to see if I can actually do it more easily this week or if it's going to be rough again. So wish me luck for that. Hopefully we don't ruin the money macro. Hopefully I don't face plant. And then next week's gonna be absolutely wild. So much. I'm just so busy. But seriously, next week's really busy. So I think I need to sit down, write a list, figure out what needs to be done, forward plan what needs to be filmed, and then hopefully next week we can be organized. That's gonna be tricky. If I look like a corpse in my videos, it's because I'm really tired. You're at the gym right now. Nice, Carly B. You were so impressed by that? Oh, thank you. I'll try not to hurt my face. So yeah, that's on for the rest of the day. Then probably filming. Go film a sponsored video as well. So that is always fun. I actually really like doing sponsored videos because I like how do I explain this? I like having a brief. I think it might stem from when I did graphic design and you'd be given like a brief and then you have to work with the brief. It kind of, I feel like, exercises the same brain parts as what I used to do, kind of in a weird way. So I actually really enjoyed them. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Except when they're like, no, can you change this? Or can you refilm this? I'm like, oh man, I got it wrong and I have to do it again. Ah, nice poly porridge, good one. What are you guys up to?